Look like B-17s to me. I'm almost certain that's what they are.
Didn't you and Chumlee just fly in one of those not too long ago?
Yeah, we flew one out at North Las Vegas Airport.
Let me take you back for a second. You're lounging on the couch, bored, clicking through channels, and suddenly it hits. Pawn Stars. Rick Harrison's bald head glistening under studio lights, staring down a clueless customer like he's about to destroy their entire family legacy over a broken pocket watch. The old man is standing there, arms crossed, ready to crush someone's hopes with one grunt. And Chumlee, somewhere in the background, poking a samurai sword or eating candy like it's his first day out.
You're telling me this is art?
Absolutely. This is a piece of
I got
artwork.
some swampland I want to see.
You don't even know why, but you can't stop watching. Because Pawn Stars wasn't just a show about pawning junk. It was Vegas madness wrapped in historical trivia, and people begging to make rent by selling grandma's war medal. One second, it's a musket from the 1700s. Next, it's a Coke bottle someone found in their garage. And somehow they both matter. And we ate it up. Why? Because it felt kinda authentic, or at least real enough to believe. The haggling, the strange backstories, the historical expert showing up in 3 minutes like he lives in the parking lot. It was perfect chaos.
Do you mind if I have someone check it out?
Not at all.
Okay, I'll be right back. I got a buddy who'll know everything.
Okay.
But a weird mix of drama, capitalism, and occasional education. Like Antiques Roadshow got kicked in the face and thrown onto the Vegas Strip. For a while, Pawn Stars was addictive. You couldn't look away. It was messy, funny, sometimes weirdly emotional.
Be comfortable at 200 for this. That way I can ask 3, take the first 275 and walk through the door.
I would negotiate with you. I'd come down some, split the difference between 200 and...
But here's the catch. That version of Pawn Stars, long gone. Let's rewind the tape. Before all the TV lights and memes, it was just a small family pawn shop. Year 1989. Place, Las Vegas. Rick Harrison and his dad, the old man, opened a shop called Gold and Silver Pawn. Rick dropped out of school in 10th grade, but don't let that fool you. The guy had one hell of a hustle gene. He understood the game. Buy low, sell high, and never let emotions get in the way.
Okay, I'm not sure the value on it, so I'd like to have someone come down, take a look at it, and then we could go from there.
That sounds like a good idea.
Business grew slowly in the 90s, then boom, 2009, History Channel comes knocking. They want a reality show that's got history, personality, and maybe a little Vegas chaos. Pawn Stars was born.
One of the biggest losses I probably ever took in this business is back when CZs first came out. CZ is a cubic zirconian.
And it wasn't just another reality show, it was part of the golden era. This was the time of Storage Wars, Hoarders, American Pickers, TV that somehow made you feel smart while watching people argue over garbage. Pawn Stars stood out because it wasn't just about buying and selling, it was about the story. Every item came with context.
We got here. This is a World War II original panoramic photo of the Las Vegas Army Airfield in 1944.
It took so many...
Suddenly, that rusted coin, oh, it's from Julius Caesar's time. That broken guitar, Bob Dylan strummed it once, maybe. Rick would drop historical trivia bombs out of nowhere, and you'd be sitting there like, wait, I accidentally learned something? That was the magic formula. A dysfunctional family, a rotating cast of weird objects, enough trivia to make you feel productive while doing absolutely nothing.
Mind if I pick this up?
Oh, no, go right ahead.
Okay. It's a scarab. Way back in Egypt, everybody had one. It was more or less the equivalent of people wearing a cross or something like that.
By 2011, it was pulling 7 million viewers per episode. Rick, Corey, Chumlee, and the old man were everywhere. Talk shows, commercials, even sitcom cameos. It was unstoppable. And the store? It wasn't just a pawn shop anymore. It was a tourist landmark. People lined up for hours just to step inside. Rick once said in an interview, I never expected any of this. But you could tell he knew how to work it. The fame, the merch, the empire. They had it all.
If you're a good customer, I'll give you more. Like, it's if you sell it, I generally give a little bit more. Yeah, because I know I'm going to hold it around for like...
But like every empire built on novelty, eventually it cracks. And if you were paying attention, the cracks weren't hiding. At first, it was subtle. The deals got too clean. The walk-ins with rare one-of-a-kind items, way too convenient. Every single time, there was an expert 5 feet away ready to explain the full backstory like they wrote a thesis on it.
Mind if I touch the ring?
Oh, go right ahead.
This beetle was a dung beetle. As these dung beetles would roll this big ball of dung that they would deposit their eggs in, that one will die, a new beetle.
But here's the thing. We wanted to believe. We ignored the signs, laughed at the jokes, stayed for the nostalgia, until it got worse. The family dynamic, the heart of the show, started unraveling. The old man was barely on screen. Corey and Chumlee started trying to act like corporate execs. And Rick, he turned into a TV version of himself. Overly polished, overly rehearsed, overly done. It was like your favorite greasy burger joint got bought out and turned into a franchise. The building
feeling's the same, but that flavor, gone. And then came the worst part, the celebrity episodes. Remember when Bob Dylan just wandered in like it was nothing? Or when Steve Carell showed up for absolutely no reason? Pawn Stars wasn't about the pawn shop anymore. It was about showing off who they knew.
You don't call it a reality show when you've got A-listers pretending to care about a lunchbox from 1972. You call that a cameo. And the spin-offs? Oh god. Pawnography, a trivia game show hosted by Rick, Pawn Stars UK, Counting Cars, American Restoration, Cajun Pawn Stars. It got ridiculous. Like a reality TV family tree with too many branches, and all of them rotting. But the final nail? The fake drama episodes. Corey threatening to quit. Chumlee messing up again. Rick going on road trips to buy rare stuff with a dramatic voiceover. It felt like a soap opera. You could practically hear the producer whispering lines behind the camera. Even the fans turned. Reddit blew up with stories of people trying to sell real stuff at the shop, only to be turned away because you're not part of the show. Memes exploded. You bring in the Holy Grail, Rick offers you $5 and a Slim Jim. Rick, I'm gonna call in an expert to see if this episode is worth watching. Brutal, but accurate. And the cast? Rick became a walking meme. The old man passed away in 2018. Chumlee got reduced to cartoon-level comic relief. Corey, the responsible one, ended up looking like the bored assistant manager at a failing franchise.
Some Pawn Stars, and I flew out there for my jacket, Will Smith. While I'm out there, I'm like, oh shit, this is the store. And there's a mock-up of the whole store in the back.
Fake store.
100%. So it blew my mind because I thought we were recording in the store, and it's a facade. It's fake.
Pawn Stars didn't evolve. It got stuck. Every episode the same. Intro, negotiation, buddy shows up, deal, credits. You could guess the whole plot from the thumbnail. Today, watching Pawn Stars feels like microwaving leftovers. You know what you're gonna get. You know it's not fresh, and halfway through you're not even hungry anymore. But it's not just Pawn Stars that changed. The world changed too. Now we've got TikTok lives of people flipping junk in real time. YouTubers spending $100K on mystery boxes with zero clue what's inside. Redditors solving appraisals in 30 seconds. Why would anyone watch a scripted pawn deal when the internet offers real chaos for free? Pawn Stars didn't adapt. It became the very thing it mocked. Corporate, slow, and fake. And now, Rick's a mascot. Chumlee's a punchline. And the pawn shop, just a glorified souvenir store where people take selfies and buy mugs. Reality TV used to be raw. Now, it's relics. Pawn Stars is a dusty display case from a time when TV still tried to be real. And no, it can't be saved. It's too polished, too rehearsed, too far gone. But maybe that's okay. It had its moment. It gave us weirdness, drama, trivia, and chaos. It gave us Rick's one-liners and the old man's grunts. It gave us that thrill of seeing a stranger walk in with potential treasure. That era, gone. Now we know exactly what's behind the door, and that's why it'll never hit the same again. But if you like this breakdown of how Pawn Stars went from wild to wash, hit that like button, subscribe for more unapologetic breakdowns of pop culture disasters, and tell me in the comments, what's the dumbest thing you've seen Rick lowball? Would you take $50? Catch you in the next one.